Hi ladies, thanks again for tuning into my channel. So today I'm going to be featuring a red lipstick, as you can see, and a winged eyeliner. If you want to know how I got this look, please keep on watching. Alright, so we're going to go ahead and start with moisturizing our faces. I'm going to be using this Rainforest of the Sea by Tarte, and this is a Marine Boosting Mist. This is the only product I'm going to be using to moisturize my face. I'm going to be seeing how it works out. This is supposed to be refreshing and also moisturizing at the same time. So I'm going to be mixing these two foundations today to get my perfect color match. I'm going to be priming my face prior to that. I'm going to be taking this Benefit Professional primer. Taking a tiny bit of this on my fingertips and just adding it everywhere where I think I have more of a enlarged pores, which is basically around my cheeks, around my nose, and also in my forehead. And then I just try to distribute the product all around, apply it all around, all the excess, and make sure everything is well blended also. And it feels really soft on the skin, so that's good. I'm going to take this Estee Lauder foundation in the color 4N1. I'm going to be adding it to the back of my hand. This is where I'm going to be mixing these two foundations. I'm going to be taking this Sun Beige by Maybelline Fit Me. This is in the shade 310. Alright, so I'm getting some of this on the back of my hand as well, making sure it's equal parts of both foundations, or more or less. Taking this Real Techniques buffing brush, I'm going to be applying it with this. Alright, I'm just making sure I have enough product left. So I'm taking some of this foundation with this brush and blending everything out. I find that when I blend these two foundations, not only it gives me a good color match for my skin tone, but it also balances out because the Estee Lauder is a very matte foundation. It's a very high coverage foundation, and it does feel kind of heavy. But the other foundation, the Fit Me foundation, is more sheer, and that's supposed to be like a medium coverage foundation, and it's supposed to be glowy. So when I combine these two, I find that it's like the perfect balance between a little bit of matteness and also some glow in between of that. So I'm just making sure I get all the areas because I do have red areas on my face. Make sure you blend this all the way down your neck so you don't get any lines and you don't appear to be wearing a mask. Alright, so once you get that, get every bit of the product that you have on the back of your hand. Make sure you use all that product up so you're not wasting any foundation. Alright, so blend that in, girl. Alright, now we're going to go ahead and take this concealer. So this concealer is the Smashbox Studio Skin 24-Hour Concealer, and this is in the color medium. I'm going to be adding this to the regular areas where I always add it, which is underneath my eyes where I need a little bit of coverage, as you can see, and also on the bridge of my nose. And the purpose of applying it on the bridge of my nose is just to give me a little bit of highlight. I really don't need any coverage on the bridge of my nose. Alright, so I'm blending this out with my ring finger. I find that this method of blending it in also works very well as opposed to a brush, because it warms up the product. And if it's something heavy, let's say this foundation is pretty full coverage, not the foundation, I'm sorry, the concealer, it's kind of thick, so I find that this way I warm up the product and it's a little bit more sheer. I'm going to be taking this Ben Nye powder with this Real Techniques sponge. I'm going to be using this baking method. This is the first time I ever do this. I did wet the sponge before applying the powder and squeeze the excess water out. So I'm just putting this on the zones where I added that concealer, which is under eye, on the bridge of my nose, and on the chin. Now I'm going to be leaving that there for a few minutes so it could bake. It has to bake. It has to be in the oven for a while. I'm taking this Toki Doki brush, adding this bronze color from the NYX palette, just to bring more color, to bring a little bit of color back to my face since I took everything off with the foundation, with the matteness and the powder and all that stuff. So I'm just trying to dilute the cake face. Okay, so here I'm just kind of not contouring but kind of defining my nose, giving a little bit of form, a little bit of shape. I'm gonna go ahead and take this MAC 186 brush, and this is a good brush to blend everything out. So I'm just trying to get all the excess product out of my face at this moment, all that bronzer or all that Van Nuys powder and just everything, trying to blend everything so it looks seamless and I don't have patchy skin of bronzer and powder and all that stuff. I'm gonna be working on my eyebrows. I'm gonna be taking this Revlon Color Stay brow pencil. This pencil is really great because it has like a spoolie on one side and has like a retractable pencil on the other end. So what I do is mostly I just kind of comb through them with the spoolie, and then I see where I have the sparse areas, and then I color them in, I fill them in, then I go back ahead and brush them, and that's pretty much what I do. Just brush, fill in, and brush again. I'm gonna be priming my face with this matte MAC Paint Pot Soft Ochre, and this is the way I'm gonna prep my eyelids for the eyeshadow that we're gonna be using today. Just make sure you blend that out. I'm taking this Equal Tools blush, taking this Coralista by Benefit, adding this to the apples of my cheek. This blush does have a sheen to it, so if you don't want to emphasize anything on your cheek area, use a more matte blush, because this one does have sheen to it. So it does have color and sheen as well. So it could serve as both a highlight and also a blush, I believe. And I felt in the mood to use this one today, so I'm still adding it anyway. I'm taking this Lorac Pro palette. I'm going to be taking this taupe color, adding this on the crease, just making sure everything is well blended. Taking it lightly, lightly. Making sure everything is well blended, making sure both eyes match. I'm going to be taking this Real Techniques brush and taking this color Sable. And this is a much darker color, so I'm going to be focusing this on the end part of my crease, so just on the outer parts, and blending everything in with that other Equal Tools blending brush, crease brush. Make sure everything looks even, because sometimes when we do our eyeshadow, like one eye looks different and the other looks like a totally different person's eye. I'm taking this Lorac Croc palette. I'm adding this highlight color underneath the brows, the arch of my brows, just to give it a little pop and a little bit more of illumination to that area. Taking a little bit more of that, fixing my hair while I'm at it. Alright, so yeah, so this is what I'm using. This Croc palette, I got it years ago at Sephora. It was like 26 bucks. It was on sale. Yeah, and it worked out very well. I like this this little palette. I think it discontinued because I couldn't find it anymore. So here I'm just taking that dark color, the brown color, and defining my nose a little bit more. And I'm gonna be using this highlight color again on the bridge of my nose. I'm sorry, yeah, on the bridge of my nose and also on the tip. With this Tokidoki lip brush, I'm gonna be using this color. This is gonna be a really rich color, a red lipstick color. This is gonna be in the shade 645 Red Revival, and this is from the Maybelline I believe Rose collection or something like that. But this is a very pigmented lip color. It's very intense red, so if you're into like these colors, I mean, you could use these every day, but this is very nice for a festive look, for a holiday look, any kind of special event look, because it's really bright. It's really like in your face, like when you see someone with this lipstick. So I'm gonna go ahead and start with my winged eyeliner. Here I'm taking the L'Oreal Telescopic Liner in the color Charcoal. I'm starting lining my eyes from the ends to the inner corner, and then I'm winging it out. Usually when I do my eyeliner, I try to align the wing with the end of my brow, and that's just kind of like a tip of how, how I do my winged eyeliner. I will do a tutorial on how I do a winged eyeliner in my future videos. I just want to make sure people actually are interested in watching this. So please let me know if you're interested in a winged eyeliner tutorial. Alright, I'm sorry I didn't, I was covering my face with the mirror. Alright, so I'm going to go ahead and try this Maybelline mascara, the falsies. Gonna be applying this onto my eyelashes. I will not be using fake eyelashes or falsies or individual lashes for this look, but you're more than welcome to add this if you feel comfortable. As I mentioned on my other videos, I do feel kind of that the fake eyelashes are kind of heavy on me, but I am thinking on trying some other eyelashes, maybe thinner band ones or maybe ones that aren't so thick, so I could feature in my future videos, and just so you could get an idea of how that looks. Alright, so this is the finished look. As you could see, we have a winged eyeliner and a red lipstick. So you could wear this for any occasion, for a party, for any kind of holiday, or just for an everyday look. Why not? Thanks for watching, and I hope to see you next time.